What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Briq Builder. I am Alex, and today we're talking about what's coming from Lego March 1st, because this release day is massive. And if you're on a budget like myself, you need to plan out your purchases and buy smart. Otherwise, you're going to spend all your money and then not be able to get sets later that you really want. So, with this being such a massive new release day, here's my plan and here's what I intend on doing. Plus, let's look at just some of these sets that are coming out. First off, for insiders, you get a couple days early to get the new Star Wars sets. So we got the Tantive 4 coming out. We got Boarding the Tantive 4. We got the new R2-D2, the new Millennium Falcon mini display, the Invisible Hand. Some great sets. But for me personally, I do not plan on buying these day one. Now, Boarding the Tantive 4, I fully imagine that's getting sold out day one. If not, put on back order to the point where if you're not early enough, you're going to miss it. So I'm not even trying for that right now. Also, because May tends to be the big Star Wars month. May the 4th be with you. They usually have some really good promo deals with that. So I'm kind of hoping that I can at least push these Star Wars ones back another month. Listen, I know not getting those sets on release day kind of sucks, but sometimes you got to live within your budget, and in my opinion, this is the best way to do so. There are better sets coming out in March that you really should be focusing on, such as the Medieval Town Square coming out March 1st. This set, I mean, let's just be serious. Is this not one of the coolest sets? Now, the thing that bugs me is I do feel, look, there's 3,300 pieces. I get that. You get the new gray goat, very cool, and it looks amazing. It gives off vibes of the Winter Village. It gives off vibes of the Viking Village, as well as the Lion Knight's Castle. So many cool vibes from this. Coming in at a whopping $230 does sting a bit. Now, however, that's kind of what us AFOLs do, is we complain about the prices and then we go out and buy it. And just like that, I will be buying this, trying to get it day one. I really hope I can, because I want to build this, and I'm just so excited for this. These are the sets that makes me wish I was a part of the Lego Ambassador Network, because I would love to be able to do a full-blown review for you guys day one of these. But you know what? We're not, and we're not going to let that hold us back. So Medieval Town Square from Lego Icons, in my opinion, that is a day one must buy, because I think this is going to go quick, and I think it's a beautiful set. So definitely getting that. Moving on, though, we got, for Harry Potter fans, you got the Prisoner of Azkaban figures. You've got the talking sorting hat. The talking sorting hat, I mean, it's $100. Look, I'll be honest with you, I didn't think much of it. But if I'm a Harry Potter fan, this set is not just an amazing display set, but it also has so many interactive features. I think it's awesome that you can press down or up to change its views, its facial expressions, and then it talks. I mean, as a Harry Potter fan, to get a talking hat would be an awesome thing. If I was a bigger Harry Potter fan, I would 100% be all about that one. But I'm not, so I'm not going to get that one, at least not now. Then you got the McLaren coming out. You got this amazing red fox forest animal. You got the Mercedes, very large Technic set. Now, Planet Earth and Moon in Orbit, this was a Lego Ideas original. And I gotta say, this is on my favorites list. This is on my wish list. For $75, I really wanted this set. I thought it was beautiful. But the more I read about it, and the more I read about the history of the actual build, the more it hurts. The original build included all the planets. That would have been really cool. That would have definitely made it a day one purchase. But then B, also, the exposed Technic, the more I saw people talking about that and the more I looked at it, the more I'm like, you know what, they are right. A lot of this could have been covered up and made it look more sleek. So this went from being an original day one purchase of my own to moving to if I need to bump my insider points to get a better gift with purchase or something, or if I'm ordering something that is $100 and I need $150 to get insider gift with purchase, I'm going to bump it up by using a set like this. Then it'll probably get stored away, put away for a rainy day. But yeah, I just, the more I kept reading about it, the more I'm like, man, they are absolutely right. That would have looked really cool if they would have enclosed that. Then we also got the Mercedes, we got another McLaren, and you got the flying Ford Anglia from Harry Potter. Harry Potter is dropping a ton of sets in March. I really like this Hagrid's Hut, An Unexpected Visit. I think this would look fantastic when I get, the Rivendell set, put up with Lion Knight's Castle, put up with the Viking Village, put up with the Blacksmith and the Medieval Town Square. When I build that forest, medieval mock, large landscape, I would love to put Hagrid's Hut kind of really mixed in with that dense tree line, almost hidden away, where it's got a little beaten path to it, kind of with it almost like it's turned where you really couldn't see it unless you were really looking deep. So I plan on getting that as well. Now, unfortunately, $75 does seem like a lot, but it does come with 900 pieces. And I mean, just to put it in perspective, 758 pieces. This was, I think, $49. So $25 more for about 100 pieces. Piece count seems a little high. I'm not doing the math, but it does seem like this got a little price boost because it is Harry Potter. Now, that being said, look, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minifigures. This awesome dog. And what is that? A little baby dragon, baby lizard. Very cool. Can't wait to incorporate that. So, more and more Lego Harry Potter stuff. Very cool with that. Some Ninjago stuff, some more cars, some Mars Crew Exploration Rover, Stitch coming out in March. Gonna be a very, very hot commodity. Now, I think he looks fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I personally am not going to get him. My wife would love him, but I think Stitch would look really cool sitting up there next to Bowser. Stitch would look really cool with that mandolin. So I think a lot of people are going to go after Stitch. And I don't think it's a bad thing. If I eventually get Stitch, he may go into my list of things needed to bump up my points and then eventually hand it down to my kids. But as you can see, we get into the kid sets, lots of opportunities. This amazing, is that Ninjago? Yeah, amazing Ninjago sets coming out. Ultimately, March is about to be a huge month for Lego. They're really boosting things to kick us off into May and then into spring and the summer, where we're getting a ton of large, expensive sets. Remember, Dungeons and Dragons, which I'm not sure if you've seen the new Dungeons and Dragons, but we do have a leak, and I know it's blurry, but it looks very vibrant, very colorful. Very excited to see this come to fruition. I'm not going to go too much into detail, but I think it's going to have a lot of backlash when Dungeons and Dragons fans see this. In my opinion, this is a much more color specific. It's dark, it's gritty, it's medieval. It's not brightly colored, flamboyant, bright trees, all of that. That's just my opinion. When I think Dungeons and Dragons, I think dark, cold, all of that. So, I don't know. I think it looks fantastic. Don't get me wrong. But I'm curious to see what real Dungeons and Dragons fans think. I am not a real Dungeons and Dragons fan. So if you are a Dungeons and Dragons fan, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this. But we will get into that another time. We are all out of time today, so thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure you come back tomorrow because it is Valentine's Day and we will be building the Lego bouquet of roses. And if you are a Lego fan, better make sure you get your significant other a nice Valentine gift because, as we all know, significant others of Lego fans put up with a lot and we can be much. So make sure you treat them well. As always, thank you all so much for joining us. Have a great day. Stay happy, stay kind, be joyful, spread cheer, spread love. The world needs it. Stay humble, stay kind, and stay creative. Thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you tomorrow.